Good morning, girls. It's Mrs. Hunt here. Today is Monday, the 23rd of March, 2020. I hope you have all had a really good weekend. And what did you do this weekend? Can you think of one interesting thing that you did this weekend? This weekend, I baked cupcakes and they were delicious. And I got to share them with a very, very special visitor. Would you like to meet her? Yes, it's Daisy Dog. I am so excited because Daisy Dog said she would like to stay with me for a little while. And this is very special, and I promise all of you that I will really, really look after her. But don't eat all of my food, Daisy Dog. I know how greedy you can be. We'll share it together. To start the day, I thought that we could read Daisy Dog's diary, and she was very lucky because before she came to my house, she went home with Georgia for the weekend. Should we have a little look at her diary? Okay, Daisy Dog. What did you do this weekend? Okay, right, how exciting. My Weekend with Daisy Dog by Georgia. This weekend, I was very lucky to go home with Georgia. Yes, you were. I have never been to a teacher's house before. On my way home, we stopped at the park. This was good fun, and I played on the swings, the roundabout, and even the slide. Oh, you're very brave, Daisy Dog. I was a bit scared of the slide because it was very high. Yes, I can imagine. On Saturday, I helped Georgia make breakfast. She has a big dog called Smudge, who is very soft and cuddly. Oh, just like you, Daisy Dog. Oh, but he's a bit greedy and he ate all of my breakfast. I did really enjoy playing with Smudge, and he showed me his favourite toy. Oh, he said we can be something called pup pen pals. What is this, Daisy Dog? He said he will write letters to me and I can reply. I will look forward to this because I can practice my good writing too. Yes, Daisy Dog, you can. How lovely. Okay, let's see what we did on Sunday. On Sunday, Georgia and I spent the day reading and playing games. Georgia had a book called Brown Bear, What Do You See? And it has a dog in it like me. Yes, it does. I think it's a white dog, Daisy Dog. After a long day of playing together, it was time to go. Georgia dropped me off at Mrs. Hunt's house, and I'm going to stay with her for a little while. Her house is very nice, and I think she will look after me. Of course I will, Daisy Dog. I am missing all of reception class, and I am sure you're working hard at home. Lots of love, Daisy Dog. Oh, Daisy Dog, how lovely. It sounds like you had a very busy weekend with Georgia. I wonder if you would have any questions to ask Daisy Dog. Can you think of any that we could ask Georgia about her weekend with Daisy Dog? Let's have a think. Okay, what was your favourite thing that you did with Daisy Dog? Was it going to the park, playing the games, maybe making breakfast together? That sounds fun and delicious. Maybe what did you make for breakfast with Daisy Dog? What kind of food do you think Daisy Dog would want to eat? And what kind of games did you play with Daisy Dog? I would be interested to know. Great! Now, I think we are all warmed up and we should start with today's learning. Right, Daisy Dog, let's start. Okay, the first thing today that we are going to do is our news. Now, instead of writing about our weekend news, I thought we could look at an interesting news article, something a little bit different. And this news article is all about a very special festival that is coming up that some people celebrate, and it is called Easter. Now, later on this week, we will learn a little bit more about Easter, but today we are going to be thinking about something that is very popular and very delicious at Easter time. Can you think what it could be? It is Easter eggs. Now, you are going to look at some information about some very interesting and very different type of Easter eggs. Eggs that are made out of cheese, ginormous Easter eggs, and even really, really big egg statues. Can you think of any other unusual or different type of Easter eggs? Now, let's imagine that your friend has asked you to make them a very special Easter egg that no one else in the whole world has. What kind of egg would you make them? Would you make an egg that is very, very big? Would you make an egg that is made out of chocolate? Maybe it would even be made out of something else. Maybe you couldn't eat it and it would be made of something like leaves and flowers. Maybe it would be very small, a very small Easter egg for your friend. Oh my. Now, I want you to have a good think about it, and then when you are going to write about, and then you are going to write about it in your exercise books. I know you all have your green exercise writing book at home. So in your book, you are going to write your title, and you're going to write your short date. So we know what our short date is. It's 23.3.20, because we are on the 23rd day of the 3rd month, January, February, March, and the year is 2020. So to shorten it, we write 20. Okay, and when you have done that, you're going to take your time and draw your picture of your very interesting Easter egg. Okay, so take your time and think carefully about what you are going to do, and you can label it so we know what kind of Easter egg you have done. And then you're going to do your writing. Now, there are a few things that you need to remember when you do your writing. Can you think of any? I'll give you a few seconds to think about what we do for our writing. What do you think, Daisy Dog? Good thinking. Okay, we came up with remembering finger spaces between the words, remembering our full stops at the end of a sentence, remembering a capital letter at the start of a sentence, and making sure our letters are sitting neatly on the line, not floating up in the air or sinking down, sitting neatly on the line, and to make sure that we always do our best writing, not our second best writing, not our third best writing, but our absolute best writing that we have been practicing at school. Now, I really look forward to reading all about your interesting Easter eggs soon and seeing your lovely pictures. Okay, off you go and work hard.